so kind and so worried about people. You know, if they were okay or if somebody got hurt. And then on top of that, he started singing and playing guitar. And once he could draw, he drew all the time. He was full of energy, always busy. I had this old rocking chair in the corner of the front room. He'd be upside down with his head hanging off where your legs would be, and his feet up on the back of the rocking chair, going 90 miles an hour in it, going so fast and it would be hitting the back of the wall, and he'd be repeating everything verbatim off Sesame Street.
Would you like to hear my voice? Sprinkle with emotion.
And I thought, before I have this sick baby, we've got to try to get this calmed down. So I take him to the pediatrician, Dr. Fulton. He did a rapid eye movement test with a flashlight in his eyes, and he went, okay, we got trouble here. And he said, okay, I'm going to give you this tablet. And I believe it was something like Ritalin. So I gave it to him that night, and oh my God, he just went off the rails.
If I had to lose a mile, if I had to touch feeling, I would lose my soul the way I do. I don't have to think, do it. The results are always perfect, but that's old news. Would you like to hear my voice? Sprinkle with emotion.
Kurt, he was hyper, full of energy, always busy. You know, jumping off of things, knocking things over, anything that had to do with being a normal child. And Don, he didn't know how to handle that. He was one of those kind of people that just thought that children should be seen and not heard and shouldn't cause any trouble. I mean, he belittled and ridiculed Kurt. And Kurt would be shamed. I mean, it really hurt him to be embarrassed. Kurt was 9 at the time, and everybody was talking about it. It just embarrassed him to death that we had gotten divorced. He took light bulbs out of all the lights and locked the babysitter and came outside and just became really unruly. And I said, this is not going to happen anymore. And so I took him over to his dad's house.
She couldn't handle it. So I took him. I liked it, really, you know, having him him and I together like that. And I think there's one thing that I said at one time, that I was never going to get married again. And I think he took that for a word. Then I met Jennifer and we got married, and he had a stepbrother and sister, and then our son Chad.
He wanted to be in a family, period. And I felt that just from the beginning. The game nights that we had, that was really important to him. We didn't want to do it on a Wednesday night. He'd say, nope, we have to. That's what I could feel that he just really liked that time. But he always wanted to win. And if he didn't win, he was mad. He wanted to be the most loved. And it just wasn't the ideal world that he thought a family should be. So he just decided he wasn't going to do anything anybody said. He'd just lay on the couch and watch TV, go down in his room and play the guitar. And then he started just doing really mean things to the kids. And then it just got so, I think it was kind of my fault in a way, because I couldn't deal with it anymore. And I told Don, you're going to have to get out of the house.
He went to Wendy's brothers for a while, and with my mom and dad, he even lived with them for a while. Then come back to us and still have problems.
It was like nobody, after a couple of weeks, they wanted him out. I think the sad part of the whole thing is that Kurt just really wanted to be with his mom.
Underneath the bridge, top has sprung a leak, and the animals I've trapped have all become my pets, and I'm living off of grass and the drippings from the ceiling. It's okay to eat fish, 'cause they don't have any feelings. Something in the way, something in the way, yeah. Something in the way. Something in the way, yeah.
He just was in so much pain that he, took it out on his mom and took it out on his dad and took it out on his siblings. But it's almost like he didn't feel worthy because he was rejected, basically. And I don't know how anybody deals with having your whole family reject you.